Jewish online magazine. Our special guest today is Cllr Dean Cohen. Thank you for joining Jewish Online Magazine.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Which party do you represent and which is your ward?
So I was elected in 2006 representing the Conservative Party in the Golders Green ward.
Do you have ambitions to be an MP?
It's gone through my mind to
Has it?
Potentially to stand, but obviously being from Jewish local politician, it might be a bit difficult to still be a from Jew and be an MP at the same time. So,
is it? Why is that?
A lot of the functions and a lot of times you have to be around is unfortunately on Shabbos, and therefore it's not going to be suitable to be able to do that.
Is there any ways around that, do you think?
I think to fully represent everyone, I don't know if there is a way around it. So obviously you're there to represent everyone, all views. So
I think that's a very brave and understandable point of view. Yeah. What inspired you to be involved in politics?
I grew up with my father that's been a local councillor for a number of years, close to 30 years now, but it was I think the work of Abaduna that inspired me to my predecessor in Golders Green to be involved and to try and help the community as much as I can, the whole of the Golders Green community.
Does it take much of your day being a councillor?
I would say it takes between 10 and 15 hours a week, depending on meetings, sometimes more, sometimes a bit less, depends on the amount of casework on at the same at the time. So.
Is most of your ward members of the Jewish community?
No, in fact, most of the Golders Green ward is actually not members of the Jewish community. The Golders Green ward's actually quite a big ward. It runs from the North Circular up to all the way up Golders Green Road to Ravenscroft around there, and then across to Temple Fortune down to Hurstwood Road, and then across to the Hendon Way, the Golders Green Estate, and around there. So it's a very big ward, and it represents and has a number of different groups of people within it.
Is it easier securing the Jewish vote than the non-Jewish vote? I knock on all doors, Jewish and not Jewish. There's and you know, whenever someone approaches me of all faiths and types, I try and assist them. Knocking on doors, look, you're obviously gonna get a good reception. I mean, you know, the Jewish community is, I think, very supportive of my work. So you know, I'm quite well known in the community. But I think across Golders Green, I think I'm respected across all communities. And when you're knocking on the doors of the non-Jewish doors, have you ever suffered from any anti-Semitism?
No, not at all.
That's very encouraging, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Golders Green is a very welcoming place, and I haven't had any issues whatsoever.
Is it important for Jewish people or non-Jewish people to vote irrespective
of who they are going to vote for.
Yeah, it is vital that people use their vote, which is given to them, either to whoever they vote for. It's vital that they use their vote to to put their if you like, they're casting their vote to show who they want to represent them. If they don't cast their vote, they can't complain at a later stage that they're not doing anything, or they are doing something, and it's vital that they use their vote.
Do you think perhaps they should use their vote in order to perhaps keep the BNP parties out? Because by not voting for them, but by not voting, then perhaps these extreme right-wing or left-wing parties could perhaps maybe get a seat.
Yeah. I think it's always a risk. On council elections, there hasn't actually been any BNP standing, but it does happen in other areas, and yes, it is very important.
And what's been your best achievement in politics so far, Councillor Cohen?
I'm involved in a number of areas within the council. I think the biggest achievement is that I feel that I'm here whenever anyone needs my assistance. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not successful, but the idea of being a councillor is to have that contact to represent the views of the community to members of the council, and to try and assist them. Anything, I mean, we're just in the process of a consultation for some new play equipment in Prince's Park, which is I've been campaigning for a number of years on now. We have the refuse collections for Passover, which changed from the skips, which again I was very influential in.
That was very successful, wasn't it?
It was very successful, and it is very successful, and I hope it will continue for many years. So there's a number of private people assisted on housing and education, and I'm here whenever.
It must be very, very satisfying helping people as you do.
It's satisfying when you can achieve what you want to achieve, and you can't achieve it.
But you try though, and that's the most important thing, isn't it?
You try, but again, like in anything, you're not gonna achieve everything, and you have to try your best to achieve it.
And do you hold clinics for your ward?
Yes, we hold surgery twice a month. Maybe myself or a colleague who will hold that surgery.
And where are they? Where they're held?
One is held in Golders Green Library, and one is held in Hendon Sports Centre. They're on a Sunday, twice a month.
And what would be your message to the Jewish community with regard to voting in the London Mayor and local elections this coming Thursday?
I think it is extremely important, especially the London election, for everyone to cast their vote, and particularly it's very important for them to cast the vote who they believe will be the best to represent the community and London.
Councillor Cohen, thank you for joining Jewish Online Magazine.
Many thanks.